Hello everyone, welcome back to the crossword. Today is Wednesday, October 16th. Let's get started with Friend on Friends. Joey? I don't know. Lee of martial arts fame, Jet Li. Item on a boathouse wall, an oar. Anticipation, an Eve. Okay, yeah, so certainly Joey was right. To besmirch is to smear, maybe? U.S. immigration policy, familiarly. DACA? Dystopian horror film of 2013, not The Thing, that was much sooner. To neuter is to spay. Thou singst sweet music? Maybe. Hospital areas usually on the ground floor, ERs. Get wiser, you age. The Purge? That was 2013? Feels like it could have been in the 90s. Ugh. Bird with wings, about 1/10 the length of their bodies. 1/10? That seems like not much. The very small wings? Huh. Emus? 3 tickets. I don't know. Sycophants are yes men. Trace something? That'll be a word for tickets in another language, maybe? I don't know. Trace passes. This does look like music. Is that okay with you? May I? Cheeky? I don't know. Look to for support. You depend on. To revise is to amend. You drop an F-bomb if you curse. Cheeky is pert, I guess. Pacific Fur Company? 1810. Not sure. Despite all that, probably this is an E, right? No, even so. Now this must be like Mr. Astor, as in like Astoria. With money, con, as in con, right? This is looking Spanish today. Contender, you have tender is money. Lil, I don't know. Makes apprehensive, unnerves, upsets. Put forth as a question. You posed a question if you put it forth. And we get resets and V's. No, V, excuse me. Well-worn. Old? One-time Houston athlete whose helmet featured a Derrick. An Oiler? Those, are they don't have Houston Oilers anymore? Run. Operate. Loki and Thor are Norse gods. Frodo Baggins' pursuers are orcs. What happened to the Houston Oilers? They must have renamed themselves. Or maybe they just quit? I don't know. Introductory foreign language class suggested by this puzzle's theme. Something Spanish. Introductory Spanish. Beginner Spanish? Yeah. Okay, cute. Singer. Backwoods Barbie? Who the hell is this? I don't know. Dolly Parton? She's still making albums? Must be. To transgress is to sin. Makes apprehensive. I don't know. InDesign developer? No idea. Bundled as hay, you bale hay. Nonverbal attention getter, a nudge. It is old. Makes apprehensive. Dance? Lil Abner, yeah, like a comic book character, I think. Adobe makes InDesign, apparently. First British PM, appointed by QE2? I don't know. Sung tribute. I don't know this either. One miraculously healed by Jesus, a leper. Oh, a paean? I don't know exactly what that is, but it's a thing. Tax Prep Pro is a CPA, a cuppa. Tangible balance sheet item. Asset. Pam is in the office. Host? I don't know. As I was saying, anyway, host. Oh, like a myriad of things is a host of them. More revered is moss something. Lacking gloss, matte. Open courtyards. And apps isn't an open courtyard, is it? I don't know. Looks to sell. No, it's not. Looks to sell. I don't know. Revered. Somewhat. In something, maybe? San Juan. Resells at hiked up prices. Scalps. Massacred. Moss Sacred. Comedian Youngman? I don't know. Ricin is a poison. C-SPAN airs hearings. Suspect. Someone suspect is shady. Winnie, maybe? What's to do before a marathon, perhaps? I don't know. Goddess associated with the owl. That's Athena. Outback hoppers? Like kangaroos? This is more informal than... It's not anyway, it's any who. Outback hoppers then can be ruse. Suffix with jumbo, jumbotron. Crazy reason is locomotive. Bits of advice are tips. Object of finger pointing on Fantasy Island? I don't know. Instruments heard at luau's for short. Don't know. Subside is to ebb. It's to, I don't know. Open courtyards are atria. Looks to sell, you shop something around. Sure. Subside is to ease. Somewhat is in a sense. Apparently there's a PM named Eden. Didn't know that. Hanny, honey, hinny. Number of blessings at a Jewish wedding? Well, it must be 7 if it fits there. See this. Doctor treating something. A vet treats pets. You rest up before a marathon. A drone might go over your head. Butterfly could be an omen. Yeah, I have heard about that. Football cheer is Olay. Basketball is King James. He was a cavalier. We get plane. Okay. Instruments heard at luau's are ukuleles. So what do you mean? Object of finger pointing on Fantasy Island. A plane? They point at planes? They don't have any better. I don't know what Fantasy Island is. It's a TV show, right? No. I see. It's not like a reality show. It's an old TV show from the 70s and 80s. So the opening titles of Fantasy Island featured someone spotting the seaplane and saying, "De plane, de plane!" Okay, interesting. I've heard that catchphrase. I didn't know what it came from. Cute theme. Helps to be able to, you know... I'm not close to fluent in Spanish, but I certainly can handle beginner Spanish. What changes in this clue? Case. Natural boundary between France and Italy. Alps? Total on a running out. Miles. Embattled Mayor Adams. Eric? Knowledgeable person hidden backward in knowledge? I don't get it. Kim's cries a mew. Okay, a wonk. I was looking for a person's name. I see. I'll take spec for the the Wordle, I guess. Oh, I did fail yesterday. That's true. I forgot. How about froth? Grunt. Grant. I did do the spelling bee yesterday successfully, though, right? It was like, yeah, bathroom. That's right. Continuity. And the connections. Bye and cheerio are ways to, are parting words. So is peace and later. Not really soon. So those four make some sense. Bracket, seed, round, and I guess victory. Like those are things associated with elimination tournaments, maybe? Bracket, puff, 2? 2 and victory are both things that like a V can represent, like sticking up 2 fingers, right? Peace, 2, I think that could mean victory. It also means scissors in like rock, paper, scissors. I like that a lot, actually. But peace was one of my goodbyes. So what else could there be for that? Later, bye. Cheerio. You could say soon, like soon and eventually and next are also kind of a thing with later. So what are the tournament things then? Bracket, round, seed. Well, kind of just those 3. Flake, like a snowflake. Are these are cereals. Missing an S and possibly a beginning word as well, right? Like Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes, something Cheerios, Frosted Cheerios, for example, and Cocoa Puffs. I'm going to put in that group, I think. Bit of breakfast cereal. Okay, sure. So eventually, soon, next, and later are, imminently. And then we could still have peace, victory, scissors, 2. Ah, bye is also a tournament thing. Yes. I thought this was going to be the purple group. Yeah, outstretched index and middle fingers, indeed. Well, what is the what mistakes were people making today? I'm still having fun with the connections bot. I'm sure it'll wear off eventually, the interest, but for now I'm liking it. I can't believe 40% of people are like failing any connections. Like I fail some of them, but like way less than 40%. But I guess, I don't know. That doesn't really... If I don't know. Never mind. It's just not a very interesting... It's not a correct way to think about things. Yeah, so... I actually saw this... I don't know. I saw this one and this one before I filled anything in. I guess I found all the groups, I just hadn't worked out what the red herrings all were until I found something that really looked like I could nail it. Seeds, huh? Yeah, goodbye. This was the big red herring in a way, a whole group that doesn't really exist. I had that in mind, and it turned out not to be a thing. March Madness elements. Yeah, I saw this as well. Or I thought for a time that this might have been a group, but it just couldn't fit together with everything else. There's a lot of ways in a connections game, or the only connect wall or whatever, where you can find lots of ways to group together 4 things and defend that those seem related in some way. But there's only supposed to be one way to solve all 4 groups. So you have to plan ahead. You can't just submit stuff that looks good like these all. Well, this one doesn't, but these 2 do. Soon is not. It's worse than peace, I think. Peace, scissors, buy 2. Yeah, I could believe that someone thought buy is like a 2 fingers thing, or they didn't quite get. I think anyone submitting this knew what group they were trying for and just didn't know that a V, the 2 fingers can be a V for victory as well. It's not a popular thing now, but I think like in the mid-19th century it probably was. Yeah, see, that's why I don't know. This group is so silly. This like section is silly because it's like, what did you find first? The blue one. The most common one was yellow. Okay, sure, that's interesting, I guess. The most common mistake was people finding the goodbye things. But then the second one, like, oh yeah, most common second correct guess was also the yellows. And the most common mistake was still the same thing. I don't know. It's just not that interesting. Most players didn't find a category on this turn. Like, they got a mistake, you mean? It's interesting. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.